Welcome back to the C and J show, and I got my favorite gin and juice here, and I got my sister NEEK. Okay, so I said to myself, really quick, let me look up Mr. Derrick Jackson, the liar himself, the want to be, but he is not, knowing everything that he know what he was doing, sitting in that hot car, making those videos. You look very handsome. You're tall, you're working out, you're talking so professional. You know what you're talking about. You're putting every man down except but yourself. You're giving this good advice like you're a specialist guru in everything else. And I don't even know why. Now that I think about it, why did so many women, why did we fall for him? When this man before, he never mentioned having a wife, a girlfriend, a baby mama, nobody. He never spoke on it. He was always talking about other people's problems. But now, if you really go back and look at the videos, you would probably see now that, wait, you was really only telling and giving this good advice off of things that you knew that you was doing, so you can reverse it. Because I'm, at first, my sister actually put me on to him. So I subscribed. I said, okay, I like what he was saying. And then after that, I said, you know what? I noticed he never speaks on a female. Like, he never say his. So I would say, you know what? Because he's not saying whether he like a woman or a man. Maybe he is gay or something. Because I've never heard this man speak on a woman. Now, here's the thing. And this is how you know, like, women, we need to empower our own selves. And not just empowering our own self with saying, okay, the men have been talking so long and years of we need to stand and do something, make our own money. So now we're empowered in that department, but we have no stability in mental. That is gone. We want first thing because it sounds good, because this is something we want so bad. We want a man to say I love you and mean it. We want him to want to get married, to be faithful, be that leader, be a man of God, stand up. Don't cheat, raise your kids. Be sexy, look handsome, and don't and be and just listen. You're good. You can tell a few, oh no, honey, I got somebody. I'm happy. Oh yes, I'm happily married. And you mean that, and this is what it is, and you can live happily ever after. We really want that. We want it. Now look, some people are born into things. Well, you may be born into wealth. Some people got to go get it themselves, and some people may never ever find it. But one thing that you do have is yourself, and that comes first. It's God, then yourself, and then you can go and start seeing, let me find out the things that make me happy. What can I do? I don't want to be too strong where I see a man coming and I'm knocking him down like, no, listen, I don't need no man because I'm good. That's the first thing. I'm real good. No, go. I'm not even, there's nothing you could do. This is not Two Can Play That Game, which was a very lame movie to me. Now, I also wanted to look at this. You got Tom Brady, football player, his personal doctor. Everybody found out, okay, he's a fake. Said that he has this medicine that can cure diabetes and cancer. And actually, he just sells snake oil. That's what he does. Okay, then you have Jim Jones. Back in the day, white preacher, majority of his congregation, if you look, I think out of 100%, it looked like 98% was black. Because now, if you really pay attention to it, and I'm not saying nothing about this, if a white pastor sounds like he can preach, like soulful preaching, and he sounds or she sounds like she got that blackness in them. You see that the pulpits and the whole rows in the church is full of blacks. There's more blacks than whites, and there's nothing wrong with that. But it's something that triggers to us as black people where we love that. I don't know if it's like, okay, it's an acceptance type of a thing. Maybe we feel like, oh, it's they accept us. Like they're into what we're into. I don't know if it's something like that, but we sure do like it. And what this man did was, and you find in the preaching world, in cancer, with anything with cancer, diabetes, HIV, a relationship, marriage, things that it is a do or die situation, you will find that it don't take much to walk up to a person and gain that particular platform for that, because people is in need of that. So if you're in need of something, you're going to jump quickly to believe it, because now the person is dressing themselves like, they know a little bit like, pretending like, but it's not really like nothing. And now that I look back, I was just looking at this video. I said, this man, number one, I was listening to my daughter, and she said, Mom, how come I noticed if my teacher called you, you switch your voice so quick? I said, yes, because, that's that professional side. You can't show that side, which means, like, depending on the situation, you have a tone for some of everything. You have that tone for, I'm being professional. You have the tone for, okay, you're getting me upset and you just not pissing me off. You got the tone for, I'm happy, I'm sad, I just got finished crying. And you got that side where, listen, I don't really care if you do got a little bit of, ghetto in you. Hey, it's freak night, so we about to get this thing popping. You got that tone. We all can go there if we need to. I'm listening to this man. I'm like, okay, so you don't change. So this is the way you talk all day. You talk like the whole time. You talk like you're giving a lecture. Yeah, well, one thing, and I'm not saying that I am good. I'm not great at all. And my wife is sitting here, and I'm holding her hands so gently tight. I'm squeezing her little hands. Honey, am I hurting your hands? As I'm squeezing her hands, oh yes, I'm squeezing those hands very tight. Now listen to me. At the same time, guys, I also want you to see that, look at her. She looks a mess. This is the reason, if you can, okay? And I'm not saying I was cheating, because I wasn't. Cheating, maybe said hello a couple of times, but that's about it. It was nothing else. And it's like, okay, you squeezing this lady hand so gently. She's looking into the camera. Don't have on a tap of a bra. And then Angela Yeezy, she really pissed me off, because I kind of took it personal a little bit, because for some reason, I do have issue with her. I really do. And I just need to let that be known. I got a really issue with her, because I just, some stuff she say, it's not good for me. I don't care how you put it. It's not good for me at all. But the first thing that she did say, oh, and she had on a bonnet. Okay, so what? If she had on a bonnet? I mean, okay, she had on a bonnet. It's not the bonnet. It's the whole mode. And I know a lot of people went into that, like, okay, she got this bonnet on. Okay, so who cares about she had on the bonnet? What struck me was, you got the bonnet on. It's not the bonnet, but you didn't have on a bra. You could have had that bonnet on and still, had your little makeup stuff and have on something and still be looking natural and nice, or whatever you wanted to say. But she didn't look bad. But hey, whatever to that. Now, to me, then I got a whiff of the second video. This lady was in this G.I. Joe coat. She was in this G.I. Joe coat. And in this coat, I was like, okay. And she's talking, and she's like, and see, we have decided we're going to do XYZ. I was really a little scared because I did not know for a second. I did not know if this was about a cult. It was like a army cult, a satanic cult, or a real forceful Jesus type of biblical thing. I really did not know. But she was scaring me with her prayer. It really was scary. And I got terrified. I did. But I said this to say this. I see why he could have went out and cheated. And he still would be doing it. And it's all just a front. One, he would need someone like that. And at first I thought, the poor girl looked like this. This is, not like she look away, but she looked like she could be used. That's not what that is. This girl looked like she's really in tune to and focused, in tune to whatever it is that she does. She's really in tune to it. So if it's something like a cult, she seemed like she's really hypnotized. When people are like that, it takes so much to get them out. It's like this lady's like, listen, I don't care what Derrick did. I can care 2 cents about that. You get on that ground. You submit to God himself. You kiss that floor. You kiss those feet. And at the end of the day, guess what, people? We fooled you. You thought he was squeezing my hands. No, I'm squeezing his hands, telling him to hold on to my hands, squeezing it like this. I run the household. And really, I don't care what Derrick do because I'm so in tune to my own religion. Who cares what he do? I'm not giving him the time of the day like that. I don't care what he does. It's about me and my God, whoever that could be. And this is what it is. I have this coat. I have the bonnet. And Black Panther power is what it is. So it's like, okay, I'm terrified. So you did all of that to say what? Like, so is you the specialist? Are you not? Or do she... does she love God or does she not? Y'all relationship is like what? Like, what is it? Either or way, you was fake, you was phony. Nobody, if you're being sincere, you cannot, there's a certain type of voice. Just a picture for 1 second, because we'll probably do a part 2, who knows? Just picture a preacher, this is their calling, this is what they do, and then they walk up to you and they're having a serious conversation trying to talk to you and they shouting and preaching. Like, well, wait, hold up. You used that voice once. You've been and got the word and the Holy Ghost. Now, why? You just said hello. You cannot. Oh, yeah. And then I just told you what I just said. It's like, okay, wait, okay? I'm finna be back over here. And then you could just tell me later, okay? But guys, let me know. Do you guys still support this man? Because I had one on this page. I'm like, okay, so you do got 4,000 to 6,000 views. Some of them do look low. They're not as high. So people did catch on, not really feeling what he did with his lying self. And always pretending as he's the third party, never including himself. I don't know who's the worst, but either he's going to have to get away from her so she don't have him going to range, or they both got to get away from each other before they become serial killers. That's what I'm saying, predicting, because it just seems very odd.